Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. It's been said that to plant a garden is to dream of tomorrow. Well, over in Dallas, Bonton Farms is doing just that, planting the seeds of change one at a time while watching a neighborhood grow around it. Just a few blocks from the Trinity River in South Dallas, you'll find a plot of land that seems out of place in the middle of a massive city. Filled with farm animals and flourishing crops, this small field has changed the lives of the people that live here and the entire neighborhood.
Physically, this space used to be not something you as an eyesore, but now it's a place that grows stuff and grows people.
Davidson Sutherland is a former pastor who found another way to care for his flock.
Goats! Come here, goats!
He helps lead the team at Bonton Farms.
You're literally changing the economy of Dallas for the better. I don't think you can do that anywhere else.
In a part of town that's hardly had a helping hand, the historically African-American neighborhood of Bonton has never experienced high society. But in 2014, Bonton Farms put their plow in the ground, and it's become a place where people can change their lives by putting their hands in the dirt.
Definitely a working farm.
Yeah, absolutely.
The work is still going on here.
The work is happening. I think we are more ourselves when we are in the ground and we have our hands in the dirt growing things. I think we are meant to take care of things and take care of each other. I think that's the most human thing we can do. And so what better way to do that than farming and doing it with people who are just needing a little bit of help.
There's healing in the soil. You have that isolation. You can go out there and you can take out all your frustrations gently on the collard greens or the Brussels sprouts.
Sydney Drake helps facilitate that change in the folks who call Bonton home.
It's that grace that we have and we see everyone in God's vision. And so it's really a unique opportunity. That's what I'll call it.
The farm provides apprenticeships for people who need to find greener pastures. But it's not all about cultivating the crops. There's also a farmer's market, coffee shop, and restaurant.
People who are trying to get back on their feet. So the apprenticeship is for them to be able to kind of do the work, learn workforce development skills. We have workforce development partners here in the city of Dallas and abroad to help them get to their next phase in life.
Our apprentices will get on-the-job training through the farm, here in the coffee shop or the restaurant. And then we have a team of social workers that provide resources, mental health and wellness for them.
The goal is to provide people with a few basic needs and a helping hand to get them to a place where they can be contributing members of society.
Teaches is basically the 7 determinants of health of what a person needs in order to thrive. And so Teaches is transportation, education, access to financial tools, community, health and wellness, economic stability, and safe and affordable housing.
We can create a great little independent oasis here, but we don't want to create codependency. We want this not to be everyone's forever and want them to be able to get back into a world where they can be self-sufficient and have all the tools they need to be a successful life.
It's so fulfilling. I mean, you get to see people transform.
Jonika Williams manages the restaurant at Bonton Farms, which has fantastic fried chicken and some of the freshest food you can find.
The restaurant, we integrate whatever we have in the farm. So whatever they harvest at the time, we try to integrate into our restaurant menu.
So is the chicken from the chickens?
Not quite, but the eggs are from the eggs, from the chickens, absolutely. Yeah.
Whew. So, just being friendly to some of those chickens out there.
Everybody has their own favorite restaurant in their neighborhood, right? There wasn't a restaurant they could go to and have a meal and sit down with each other. So it's well, if we built a restaurant. And it's well, you have your favorite coffee shop. Well, if we can create more jobs by having a coffee shop. And it's well, let's put a coffee shop and a place to sell our food and a farmer's market.
All of these components make a one-of-a-kind place that's making a big difference in Big D.
To see what we're doing and seeing people's lives transform, seeing people sometimes come in that are just somewhat a little bit broken and then be able to find direction, and they're finding life skills to be able to take not just here in Bonton, but be able to take out into other areas of the world, being able to go get jobs and be able to sustain healthy living and just small skills that they learn here and be able to take out to other jobs.
The times I find myself okay, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be, is when I see someone who was afraid to do something before and now they find joy in that thing. They find that they've overcome like whatever mental hurdle or literal hurdle. It's those wins that kind of help you see the change.
The ultimate goal is to give this place back to the community and for this community to thrive. And so we always say that we're here by invitation, and we don't take that lightly. And so to have the community support is everything for us.
You are supporting a mission that's changing the economy, that's changing a neighborhood, and providing opportunity for people by just shopping and existing in a beautiful space that you can't do anywhere else.
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List store and studio.